about is you talking about Beyonce. I don't like when people talk about Beyonce. Uh-uh. We're not gonna do that. You don't.
Stop everything because the music industry has just been hit with a nuclear bombshell. Ray J, the man who never holds back. The man behind some of the most scandalous celebrity revelations in history has allegedly dropped the most dangerous claim of his career that he was with Beyoncé. Before J-Z. Yes, you heard that right. Not only has Ray J hinted that he and Beyoncé shared a secret relationship years ago, but insiders claim he's threatening to release photos that could rewrite the entire legacy of the Queen Bee and her marriage to Jay-Z. For decades, Beyoncé has been untouchable. The perfect wife, the flawless performer, the queen who carefully controls her image down to the last detail. But if Ray J's claims are true, that flawless image could shatter overnight. And here's the wildest part. According to insiders, Beyoncé is furious, screaming behind closed doors, threatening lawsuits, even cutting off people in her inner circle who she suspects of leaking details. Jay-Z, meanwhile, is allegedly in meltdown mode, desperate to shut down the story before it grows even bigger. But Ray J? He's basking in the spotlight, dropping hints on social media, making cryptic statements in interviews, and teasing that the world doesn't know half of it. So buckle up, because tonight we're diving into every shocking detail. The rumors, the receipts, the fan reactions, the rival celebrity commentary, and the cliffhanger twist that could change everything you thought you knew about Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Ray J. To truly understand the chaos of Ray J's shocking claims, you need to look at the history of all three players, Ray J, Beyoncé, and Jay-Z, because this triangle of names has been circling the music industry for decades, but never in a way this messy, this explosive, and this potentially career-ending. Ray J, the professional troublemaker Ray J, has built his entire reputation on being unpredictable. From his infamous sex tape with Kim Kardashian that launched her empire, to his never-ending feuds with rappers, to his chaotic reality TV moments, I hit it first anyone. Ray J is no stranger to controversy. He thrives on it. He uses it as leverage, turning scandal into attention and attention into money. So when fans heard Ray J's name linked with Beyoncé, the internet nearly collapsed. Why? Because Ray J isn't the type to drop subtle hints. If he's teasing photos, messages, or receipts, usually means he's got something in the vault. Beyoncé, the flawless queen, on the other side. You have Beyoncé. For 20 years, her brand has been one of perfection. From Destiny's Child to her solo career, she's built an empire that thrives on discipline, secrecy, and control. Unlike most celebrities, Beyoncé doesn't engage in drama. She doesn't clap back on Twitter. She doesn't spill in interviews. Instead, she maintains an image of royalty, distant, flawless, untouchable. That's why these rumors are so dangerous. Beyoncé's entire power comes from her reputation. If Ray J's claims stick even without proof, they could tarnish the carefully polished legacy she spent decades building. Jay-Z, the protector and the risk? Then, of course, there's Jay-Z. He just Beyoncé's husband. He's her business partner, her co-architect in building a billion-dollar dynasty. Their marriage isn't just love, it's strategy, power, and empire. But Jay-Z also has a past. Everyone remembers the Lemonade era, when Beyoncé publicly hinted at his infidelity with Becky with the good hair. The Carters barely survived that scandal, and many believe their empire only held together because Beyoncé chose silence over exposure. Now, imagine what happens if the roles are reversed. Imagine if Beyoncé, the symbol of loyalty and forgiveness, is accused of having her own skeletons with a man as notorious as Ray J. The rumors begins. So how did all this start? It began with whispers on gossip blogs, claims that Ray J had been hinting at a huge A-list hookup from back in the day. Fans thought it was just another Kardashian jab, or maybe another singer. But then, during a podcast appearance, Ray J allegedly dropped the bombshell without saying the name directly. Let's just say before Jay. She wasn't with Jay, and I got proof. The hosts laughed, pressed him for details, but Ray J stayed coy. Still, the implication was obvious. Fans instantly connected the dots. He was talking about Beyoncé fans dig up the pastas the internet does. Fans went digging. Old photos of Beyoncé and Ray J at early 2000s industry parties resurfaced. Grainy snapshots of them smiling together, standing a little too close, even one where his hand rested lightly on her waist. At the time, nobody thought twice. But now, fans are treating those images like smoking guns. Reddit threads exploded with theories. Did Beyoncé and Ray J date briefly before Jay-Z? Was it a fling? Did Jay-Z know? And most importantly, does Ray J actually have photos that prove it? Beyoncé's alleged reaction according to insiders. Beyoncé's response was swift and furious. One alleged insider told a gossip blog Beyoncé is livid. She's calling lawyers, shutting down leaks, and trying to figure out who in her circle would even allow Ray J access to this kind of info. She feels betrayed. Another source claimed Jay-Z was even more enraged, allegedly telling his team, "We bury this before it becomes bigger. No one plays with my wife's name." But here's the irony. The harder Beyoncé and Jay-Z push back, the more people believe Ray J has something real. Because if this was just baseless gossip, wouldn't they ignore it like they always do? Why Ray J won't back down? Meanwhile, Ray J is fanning the flames. On Instagram Live, he smirked when fans asked about Beyoncé, saying, "Y'all not ready for the truth? The truth would break the internet." On Twitter, he posted a cryptic message, "Receipts never lie, patience." And on a reality show teaser, he was filmed telling a friend, "If I dropped these pics, the Carters would lose their minds. Whether he's bluffing or not doesn't matter. The seed is planted, the world is watching." And Beyoncé's flawless image now has a target on it. The bigger picture, this isn't just gossip. If Ray J really has photos, it would be one of the biggest scandals in music history, shaking the foundation of Beyoncé and Jay-Z's marriage, their empire, and their reputation as the first family of music. And even if the photos never surface, the implication alone could haunt them forever. But here's the kicker. The first major twist in this story proved that Ray J wasn't acting alone. Because when a shocking leak surfaced online, fans realized someone else was helping him. And that's when everything went from rumor to a loot scandal. The whispers alone were enough to send shockwaves across the music industry. But what happened next transformed a rumor into a full-blown crisis. Because suddenly, it wasn't just Ray J dropping cryptic comments. Someone else, someone with access decided to pour gasoline on the fire. The first shocking leak one, Monday morning. The internet woke up to an anonymous account posting on Instagram under the name @ReceiptsUnfolded. Their very first post, a grainy but undeniable photo of Ray J and Beyoncé together at a private after-party in the early 2000s. Beyoncé, barely in her 20s, was smiling, leaning in close. Ray J had his arm casually draped behind her chair. Nothing inappropriate, but intimate enough to send fans spiraling. The caption read, "Before the throne, before the crown. The truth always finds its way out." Within minutes, the photo spread across Twitter, Reddit, and TikTok. Fans zoomed in, circled hands, analyzed body language, and compared outfits to date the image. They concluded it was from around 2001, just before Beyoncé and Jay-Z were rumored to have started seeing each other. The internet erupted. Fan reactions at Bayhive Queen. "This is OLD. Y'all reaching?" Beyoncé takes pics with everyone. At Receipts 4 days. That's not just a fan pic. Look at the body language. Look at Ray J's grin. At Jay-Z side-eye, if Ray really has pics like this, imagine what else is out there. TikTok creators made side-by-side edits, placing the leaked photo next to Ray J's cryptic quotes. YouTube gossip channels uploaded hour-long breakdowns with titles like "Ray J wasn't lying." The Beyoncé photo, that changes everything. The speculation machine was unstoppable. machine was unstoppable. Beyoncé's alleged meltdown behind the scenes. Insiders claimed Beyoncé lost it. One source whispered to a tabloid, "She was screaming. She doesn't scream often, but this time she did. She kept saying, 'Who is leaking this? Who is helping him?' She's convinced someone close to her betrayed her." Another claimed Jay-Z was even more furious, reportedly, slamming his phone during a meeting and barking at his team to shut this down by any means. But that's when the first twist appeared, because the anonymous account at Reset Unfolded didn't stop with one photo. Hours later, they dropped a carousel of 3 more pictures. The 3 photos: Photo 1, Ray J and Beyoncé in a VIP lounge, laughing with their faces just inches apart. Photo 2, a blurry shot of them leaving what appeared to be the same party, with Ray J holding her hand to guide her through the crowd. Photo 3, the most explosivest selfie of Ray J, shirt slightly unbuttoned, with Beyoncé visible in the background mirror fixing her hair. The captions grew bolder. Under the third photo, the account wrote, "This is just the beginning. Ask Jay if he knew." Fans went feral. Social media Twitter threads blew up with millions of views. At Tea with Tasha, Receipts Unfolded is clearly Ray J's burner account. Who else would have these pics? At BHIV Defender, photos prove nothing. Beyoncé was young. She went to parties. Stop acting like this is scandalous. At Receipt Detective, the selfie mirror shot. That's intimate. Don T Play. They were more than friends. YouTube gossipers were screaming into cameras. Ray J just dropped a tactical nuke on the Carter Empire. And guess what? He says there's more. Instead of denying involvement, Ray J leaned into the chaos. On Instagram Live, he laughed when fans spammed him with bee emojis from Beyoncé's Hive. "Y'all know me. I don't post without receipts." And the funny part? That ain't even the worst of it. He smirked, sipped his drink, and signed off, leaving millions of viewers foaming with curiosity. And here's where the story took its first shocking twist, because while the internet was tearing itself apart, insiders claimed Beyoncé wasn't just angry at Ray J, she was furious at Kelly Rowland. Why? Allegedly, Beyoncé believed Kelly had known about Ray J's comments before the story broke. One source told a gossip outlet Beyoncé thinks Kelly could have warned her. She feels blindsided. In Beyoncé's mind, silence equals betrayal. The claim set the internet ablaze. Was Beyoncé really turning on her lifelong sister figure during this scandal? Was Kelly somehow linked to the leaks? Fans remembered Kelly's recent "loyalty comes at a cost" comment in that now viral interview. Suddenly, old speculation resurfaced. Maybe Kelly wasn't just talking about industry politics. Maybe she was hinting at Jay-Z and Beyoncé drama. The Beehive mobilized, reporting at Receipts Unfolded en masse. Instagram briefly took down the account, but within hours it was back, reposting the photos with the caption, "You can't silence the truth." Conspiracy theories exploded. Some claimed ROC Nation was desperately trying to scrub the internet. Others argued that the leaks were part of a bigger scheme by Ray J to stay relevant. But the real kicker? Insiders revealed whispers that Ray J had more than photos. Allegedly, he was sitting on video evidence. One blogger leaked a chilling DM it claimed to have received from an anonymous source close to Ray J. The photos were the warm-up. The video will end marriages. The internet froze. Did Ray J really have video proof of his alleged fling with Beyoncé? Would he dare to release it? And if he did, could even the Carter's billion-dollar empire survive the fallout? Because if the photos were enough to send Beyoncé into meltdown mode, the threat of video evidence could destroy everything. And that's when the scandal escalated into its most shocking reveal yet. The Ray J versus Beyoncé scandal was already dominating every timeline. But the threat of video evidence turned a wildfire into a full-blown inferno. Fans didn't just want answers, they demanded them. The Beehive went to war. Ray J's supporters cheered him on like he was the ultimate chaos king. And gossip outlets couldn't publish fast enough. But then came the reveal that took this Scandal from messy gossip to industry-shaking conspiracy. It started with a cryptic tweet from Ray J himself. Without mentioning Beyoncé's name, he posted, "Funny how everyone calling me a liar today will be apologizing tomorrow. Truth always wins." The tweet went viral instantly, racking up over 1 million impressions in under an hour. Screenshots spread like wildfire across Instagram and TikTok. Fans connected the dots immediately. He was talking about the alleged Beyoncé video. Bloggers went wild. One even claimed they had been contacted by a middleman offering them a preview clip for 6 figures. They declined, but the rumors spread like gasoline on open flame. The video might exist. Insiders claimed Beyoncé went into emergency lockdown mode. A source close to her circle leaked Beyoncé hasn't slept. She's furious, crying 1 minute and demanding action the next. She's convinced someone from her past betrayed her, and she's cutting people off left and right. Jay is handling damage control, but even he looks rattled. Another insider revealed that Beyoncé allegedly told her team, "If that video surfaces, it's over. Everything we've built, tits over." The idea of the most controlled celebrity on earth unraveling sent fans spiraling. Could Beyoncé really lose her crown over Ray J? But then the story twisted even harder. Remember the whispers that Beyoncé SUSPECTE Kelly Rowland of betrayal? Well, fans noticed something strange. Kelly unfollowed Ray J on Instagram. Normally, that wouldn't mean much. But in the middle of this chaos, it looked like a move to distance herself. Fans dissected it endlessly. At T-Hive, Kelly knows something. Why unfollow now? She's scared. Tap Receipts Nation. Kelly unfollowing Ray J's proof she's connected. Bey was right to suspect her. To make things worse, an anonymous account leaked alleged text messages between Kelly and an unnamed friend. In them, Kelly appeared to write, "He's really going to do it. He doesn't care about the fallout. I can't get involved," the friend allegedly replied. "You need to warn her before it's too late." Though unverified, the texts went viral. Fans screamed that Kelly had known about Ray J's plan all along, and Beyoncé's fury toward her wasn't paranoia. It was foresight. The hashtags multiplied. Hashtag Ray J Receipts. Hashtag Beyonce Exposed. Hashtag Kelly Knew. On Twitter. The two fandoms, Ray J's defenders and Beyoncé's Hive, clashed violently. At Hive Warrior, Ray J is lying for clout. Beyoncé doesn't even look at men like him. At Rajika Skeng, lying? The man's got pics, texts, and maybe a video. Y'all in denial. Meanwhile, TikTok detectives pulled old footage of Beyoncé and Ray J at early 2000s award shows. Clips of them brushing past each other backstage, exchanging quick smiles moments. Nobody paid attention to before, suddenly. Evidence of a secret fling. Then came the most shocking reveal of all. The anonymous account at Receipts unfolded. One that had already leaked several photos returned with a massive drop. This time, it wasn't just pictures. It was emails. Screenshots showed what appeared to be an exchange between Ray J and a third-party broker, allegedly discussing exclusive rights to private photos with a major female celebrity. The date: 2002. The most damning line from Ray J's alleged email read, "She's with Jay now, so timing matters. Can't let this ruin my bag." Real? The email suggested Ray J had been sitting on these receipts for 2 decades, waiting for the perfect time to weaponize them. The industry couldn't stay quiet. A legendary producer tweeted, "Nothing surprises me anymore. Y'all don't even know half of what goes on behind the scenes." A pop star who once toured with Beyoncé posted, "Protect her at all costs. Don't let one man destroy a queen's legacy." But a rapper close to Ray J added fuel to the fire. "He ain't lying. Everybody knew. He just got the courage to say it now." Suddenly, what had seemed like a wild rumor was gaining legitimacy from voices inside the industry. Jay-Z's silence through it all. Jay-Z remained publicly silent, but insiders whispered he was in meltdown mode. One source claimed he warned Ray J through mutual contacts, "If you drop that video, You won't just be fighting Us, will be fighting the entire industry. But Ray J, true to form, allegedly responded with one word: bet. Responded with one word: bet. As if this chaos wasn't enough. At Resets Unfolded ended their email leak thread with a bone-chilling teaser. The world has seen the pictures, the emails. Next comes the footage. Ray won't be the one to drop it, but trust me's coming. That final line set the internet ablaze. Who else had the footage? If not Ray J, then who? Was it someone in his camp? Someone who had been sitting on it for years? Or was it all a bluff designed to keep Beyoncé and Jay-Z spinning in panic? Either way, the damage was done. Beyoncé's pristine image had been dragged into the mud, and Ray J was thriving in the chaos. And as the world held its breath, waiting for the supposed video proof, one thing was clear: if it dropped, it wouldn't just shake the Carters. It would destroy them. The fallout from Ray J's explosive allegations and the alleged leaks that followed didn't just ripple across the internet. It shattered it. Fans, celebrities, and industry insiders all weighed in, turning this scandal into one of the most divisive cultural firestorms in recent memory. The Bayhive. Beyoncé's notoriously loyal fan base went into full-on battle mode. Thousands of fans spammed Ray J's social media accounts with B emojis, threats, and endless comments demanding he stop lying on the Queen. They even launched a coordinated campaign to mass report the @Receipts Unfolded account, trying to erase the leaked photos and emails from platforms. But no matter how many times posts were taken down, re-uploads appeared instantly. The internet had already copied everything. Still, the Hive stood their ground: at Hive Queen 01. Receipts or not, Beyoncé is untouchable. Ray J is just desperate for attention. At Protect the Throne, we've defended her before and will defend her again. This mess won't stick. Ray J's defenders, dubbed the Chaos Army by some blogs, fought just as hard. They insisted Ray J was telling the truth and that Beyoncé's empire was built on lies and cover-ups. They circulated memes of Beyoncé's Lemonade-era lyrics, turning them against her. Becky with the good hair, more like Bey with the Ray J past. One viral tweet read, @RayJF or ever messy. Funny how when Jay cheats, everyone cries for Beyoncé. But when her past comes out, y'all pretend it's fake. Double standards, much. The battle lines were drawn and neither side was backing down. The industry couldn't stay quiet either. Some celebrities subtly sided with Beyoncé. A pop singer tweeted, "Don't believe everything you read. Protect Black women, period." A Hollywood actress posted on Instagram, "Beyoncé gave us 20 years of inspiration. Don't let one man's clout chase destroy that." But others fanned the flames. A rapper known for beefing with Jay-Z tweeted, "Ray just said what everyone already knew. Y'all worship false idols." Meanwhile, an R&B veteran who once worked with Destiny's Child hinted, "Let's just say the early 2000s were wild. Some of us saw things we'll never speak on." That vague comment was enough to keep speculation alive for weeks. Mainstream media outlets jumped on the story, each with their own spin. Rolling Stone, Ray J claims shake Beyoncé's legacy. What's real and what's rumor? TMZ, Ray J versus the Carters. Inside the alleged secret that could destroy music's first couple? CNN, Beyoncé faces unprecedented PR crisis after Ray J allegations. Daytime talk shows were split. One panel mocked Ray J, calling him the boy who cried wolf of celebrity gossip. Another argued that even if the photos were innocent, the fact that they existed proved Beyoncé's image wasn't as spotless as fans believed. Even late-night comedians joined in. One joking, if Ray J really has a Beyoncé tape, Kim Kardashian's gonna be furious she didn't get the exclusive. Beyond the fighting, many fans were just devastated. One viral TikTok featured a woman sobbing as she held up old Destiny's Child CDs, saying, "They raised us. They taught us about loyalty, strength, independence. And now this." Others admitted they didn't care if the rumors were true, they were just stunned that Beyoncé's carefully protected image could even be touched by scandal. Behind closed doors, insiders whispered about the potential fallout. Some brands allegedly paused negotiations with Beyoncé's team, worried that even unproven rumors could taint endorsements. A leaked message from an anonymous executive read, "The Carters are usually untouchable, but this story won't die. If a video drops, it could cost hundreds of millions in partnerships." Meanwhile, gossip bloggers claimed Ray J was being courted by multiple platforms to tell his side in a documentary-style special. The idea of him cashing in even further infuriated Beyoncé's fans. Kelly Rowland couldn't escape the drama either. Fans flooded her socials demanding she pick a side. Some accused her of knowing about Ray J's claims all along. Her silence only added fuel to the fire. When she finally posted a photo of herself smiling at a fashion event, the comments were brutal. At Drama Watcher, "How can you smile when your best friend is fighting for her reputation?" At Receipts Hunt, "Kelly knows something. She's too quiet." Theories about Kelly's involvement spiraled, with many insisting she had been the one to tip Ray J off in the first place. But the biggest public reaction came after. At Resins Unfolded posted one final message before going dark. The video isn't in Ray J's hands anymore. It's in someone else's. And when it drops, it won't just expose Beyoncé, it'll expose Jay too. The internet froze. Expose Jay too. Fans lost their minds. What could the video possibly contain? Was it really Beyoncé with Ray J? Or was there something even darker, something tying both Carters to secrets the world had never imagined? Theories multiplied. Some claimed it was about infidelity. Others said it involved shady business. And a few whispered about industry secrets that could rewrite music history. Whatever the truth was, one thing was clear: the scandal was no longer about Ray J alone. It was about the potential collapse of the most powerful couple in music. And if that video ever surfaced, the world wouldn't just react, would erupt just when it seemed the Ray J versus Beyoncé scandal couldn't get any darker. The final twist hit like an earthquake. An anonymous whistleblower claiming to be a former ROC Nation employee emailed several gossip blogs at once. Attached was a statement that read, "The footage isn't Ray J's anymore. It's in the hands of someone Beyoncé and Jay-Z thought they silenced years ago. If it comes out, it won't just show Beyoncé with Ray J. We'll reveal why Jay-Z fought so hard to bury it." The blogs didn't reveal the sender's identity, but they all agreed the language was too specific, too confident to be a random troll. And then came the bombshell. A still image, blurry, low quality, but unmistakable. Beyoncé, hair tied back, sitting on a couch beside Ray J, who leaned close with his arms stretched casually behind her shoulders. The caption read, "This isn't the scandal. This is the preview." Insiders claimed Jay-Z was in full panic mode. One source alleged Jay told Beyoncé, "If that video drops, it's not just about us. It will destroy ROC Nation. It will bring lawsuits, exposes, maybe even federal eyes on us." What could be on that footage that tied not just to Beyoncé and Ray J, but to Jay-Z himself? Speculation went wild. Some fans said the video might show multiple celebrities at a private party. Others suggested it captured compromising conversations about business deals. A few whispered it was tied to industry exploitation that the public had never seen before. Whatever it was, Jay-Z's silence grew more suspicious by the minute. At the same time, Kelly Rowland's name returned to the firestorm. A gossip podcast host claimed they had spoken to a friend of Kelly's, who said she had known about Ray J's leverage for years. Allegedly, Kelly once told this friend, "Ray's sitting on something dangerous. If he ever releases it, everything will change." The claim was unverified, but fans latched onto it immediately. Was this why Beyoncé had turned so cold toward Kelly behind the scenes? Did Kelly's quiet distance mean she had been holding secrets all along? Fans were split down the middle. Some clung to Beyoncé's innocence, refusing to believe she could ever be compromised. Others were convinced the video was real and that her empire was hanging by a thread. One viral tweet summed it up. If Beyoncé can be exposed, nobody is safe. Not one celebrity, not one idol. TikTok creators began posting farewell edits, montages of Beyoncé's greatest moments paired with captions like "if the video drops. This is what we'll remember her for." It was morning before the crime. It was morning before the crime. Ray J, of course, poured fuel on the fire. On Instagram Live, he said, "Y'all think I'm the villain? But what happens when the truth comes out? And I'm the only one who's been real this whole time." He refused to deny the existence of the video. Instead, he smirked, shook his head, and logged off, leaving millions of fans screaming in the comments. And then, at Recepts Unfolded, the anonymous account at the center of the leaks posted one final, bone-chilling message before disappearing. The drop is scheduled. Nothing can stop it now. The Carters will fall, and the world will finally see the truth. The account vanished minutes later, deleted, erased. But the internet had already screenshotted everything. Now the world waits in terror. Because if the so-called drop really happens, Beyoncé won't just lose her flawless image. Jay-Z won't just lose his empire. The entire Carter dynasty could collapse before our eyes. And the scariest part? Nobody knows when that drop will happen. Tomorrow, next week, next year. All we know is this: the biggest scandal in music history may not have even begun yet. And that's where we're leaving this mind-blowing saga for now. Ray J, Beyoncé, and Jay-Z are at the center of a scandal so explosive, so unbelievable, that it threatens to tear apart not just a marriage, but an entire empire. From mysterious leaked photos to anonymous insiders promising the release of a devastating video, the world is holding its breath for what could become the biggest celebrity meltdown of all time. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you believe Ray J is telling the truth? Or is he bluffing for attention? Do you think Beyoncé really had a secret past with him? Or is this just another case of fabricated receipts meant to drag down her legacy? And most importantly, if there really is a video, what do you think it could show? Is it just a fling caught on tape? Or is it something darker that ties directly to Jay-Z and ROC Nation's power? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below, because this is one of those scandals that needs everyone's voice. The more outrageous the theories, the better. Let's get the conversation started. And don't forget, if you want to be the first to know when the next leak drops, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that notification bell. Because trust me, you do not want to miss the next chapter of this drama. The Carters have spent decades building their dynasty. But with Ray J fanning the flames, insiders whispering about footage, and fans ready to dissect every new drop, we could be watching history unfold in real time. And remember, this isn't the end. This is just the beginning.